Hey everyone, Stephen here, and today got a game up against Wehrmacht as Brits, playing up against Nathan, Nubius Nath. So, what's he got? He's got Mechanized, Breakthrough, and Luft. So what I'm going to be doing this game is I'm going to be going for what I think is the Brit meta. Brits can really do whatever they want this patch, I feel, and it tends to work out just fine. But I feel like Australian defense battle group, kind of how I outlaid it in the previous on meta report back in September, that strategy's unchanged and it just works. As long as you execute it correctly, it works well, and it can be countered with good play, but it's a good strategy. But the other alternative is heavy armor battle group. Heavy armor battle group, you can take it two ways. You can go for engineer detachments, get a lot of royal engineers out and fight through that means, but you can also go for the playing style where you get 3-4 infantry sections, get the Humber, get the flexibility out of these guys with the recce package, AT or the LMGs, and just play through that means, and it works out quite well. So let's just take it as it comes and go from there. So I'm pretty content to fight that at max range. I'll see if I can grab this building as well, since infantry sections do have a range advantage against every other unit in the game. The further you fight back with infantry sections, the better. The damage curve on infantry sections is a dead flat line. They do the same damage whether it's close or far range combat. So basically, fight far and you're in a good position. So he's got 2 grenadiers out on the field, so that's some good information for me. I know that I can get a 3rd infantry section out here. I might even just hop out of there for a moment, just so I'm not taking damage against 2 squads. And I'll jump in now, probably whilst he starts to cap it, or just to check that that squad's still there, which is going to allow me to secure the VP. So just hop out again. I'm not going to fight against 2v1, but that's bought me time to grab that VP. Then I'll jump back into this building and figure out where he's going. I'll jump back in again. And this is fine. Like now that squad's out of range, so I can fight this. But that's fine, because before my one squad was causing his 2 squads to effectively waste his time. So you can see that he's doing a rotation. So I'm even going to do a rotation, and I'm simply going to cap the north, and I'm going to wait here and play the long game. I'll even go for a mortar. So let's see if I can get some cheap shots off on that squad and maybe get a little wipe. Ah, he's getting the flamer out now. So this is good. The decision for me to push up here is very good, because I'm going to get some easy damage off on that squad. I'll hop out just before the flamer burns. Probably should have done it a tad quicker than that. And now I just want to maintain max range. And barrage that. He's probably going to jump into that house himself, so I'm just going to walk back a little bit more. And I'm going to get early healing here. So I'll retreat that. And I'll get the Humber out next. That's enough.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
And I'll hop into this house, and then I've got healing, so I'm not stressed here. They'll do its thing, and I'll get the LMG.
Enemy has our victory point now.
Has he got healing yet?
We're losing a munitions
No. Because he hasn't got officer quarters, so I might even hop out here and just give chase. I'll turn around the corner now, and I'll put pressure on these guys. Yeah, that's good. I'll start barraging this house, because he's probably going to take it. And then just put pressure over here. Humber next.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
All right, I'll swing this guy around and hit his
Enemy ground forces
cut-off
have claimed
pathway.
the sector.
And now what I'd like to do is I'll secure that with some green cover. Keep this squad inside this building now. And ideally, even take this house. If I can get my mortar here and let this squad cap this and then just return back into the house, it's going to put me in a really nice position. You can see I'm just playing the slow, patient game. There's no rush. I know I'm confident in the late game power of Brits here. Just hop out of that one. Might have to rotate my mortar behind that building, actually. Get into that house, and now rotate into the center. I'll retreat that squad because I would really like to cap that munitions, and I don't really have much to grab it aside from that. Now, next thing, I'm going to start smoking aggressively here. Just to throw him off his guard a little bit. That was a good decision also for me to soft track. I had a feeling you're probably going to get the scout car out, so moving backwards like that has bought me time, and I might even just retreat it now. Get some cheap shots off, so. And with the Humber, I'm not going to trade in the Humber. I am going to keep it for the duration of the game. I'll get the vet upgrade on it. And now I just want to get a fuel OP. And then I'll back cap that that point after that. I could even go for a another section here or an anti-tank gun. Both would be viable options, but I want to go for infantry based build, so I'm going to get another one. And then work into the middle.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
I am going to give up the central house here because I want to put pressure on this VP, because I'm going to get a triple VP cap here, and I want to be able to put some pressure on him, and then eventually that's going to transition into a good late game because I'll get tanks out because I've got that fuel OP. So I don't have to push for map control because I've got that fuel OP. So slowing down the pace of the game here is a good thing for me to do. And now just jump back into the green cover. Okay, so we can see he's there. He's going for a big push into the middle. I'm going to smoke here.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Just walk back slightly because I want to avoid that that flak.
The beggars are threatening a victory
I don't
point.
think my smoke is working. Oh, it is now.
Victory point is in enemy hands.
I think he just placed a mine. Alright, infantry training time.
Initiating rollout of battlefield.
And I want to fight till I get the Crusader. Once I get the Crusader, I should have the manpower to get what I need. And what I need is to cash it in with the withdraw and refit.
Vehicles can be withdrawn from the battlefield on your word.
Oh, he actually got me there. Oops. Alright, I'm going to retreat the weak squad and get him healed up. And I'm just going to smoke in front here so that flak doesn't hit me. I'd love to get this to vet 1. I need that vision little buff. It'd be really handy. But I might actually get a recce package just to help out with the vision now. I'll get a Vickers to help me hold the front line now. Alright, I'll smoke there just to shut this down. And push on in. With that, push on in here. I'm also going to smoke into the center. Oh, that was a misclick. So there's so much smoke, you actually didn't know what to do there.
We're losing a victory point.
I'm going to race my Humber across to this side. Oh, has he got a sniper? Awesome.
Victory point under enemy control. The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
I just back up. Don't want to get Faust. I got Faust.
In enemy hands.
That's dead.
Victory point is being overrun. Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Alright, let's get the tech building. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have got that because I can get the tech building first, then get the Crusader and just do the T4 retrofit. Yeah, that's alright. I'll know for next time. I think because the pace of the game slowed down a little bit.
All victory points are under enemy control.
Alright, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to smoke just there to zone out the sniper and then just push on in. Send the Humber south. I'm going to send everything to the middle and the south here. I'm just going to really blob it in. And I'm going to be aggressive here with that Humber. But barrage that. And I should be able to cut him down on retreat. I've got a lot of squads moving into his retreat path, so...
You have 3 command points available. Anti-air tanks are available.
Alright. That's enough. His Pioneer's dead here as well. He overextended that. And I should be able to dive here as well. Oops. Now, one thing I need to be really mindful of here is that sniper's still alive and is a constant threat. Especially when there's something like that.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
So I'm just going to push here, actually.
Victory point under enemy control.
Okay, I can afford the AA Crusader. That's really nice. I'm just going to smoke with my Humber so I can cap the middle. And I'll continue to smoke here just to confuse him. I'd love to get some sandbags down there as well.
We have vehicles on standby.
Oh, they're not reinforcing. Bummer. So, like I said, this AA Crusaders time is temporary. I will trade him in for something a bit better.
We have 300 points remaining.
Armour's coming through, boys. Not had all. Let me guess.
Present and accounted for, sir. Dogful, take the lead. Out we go.
Ready.
I'm gonna just sit in that smoke for a little bit. The smoke is really confusing him. Okay, I'm going to move down to the south now because there's something capping in the south and it's overextended. I didn't want to go that way across though. And I'll place one mine across that corner just in case there's a future 8-rad charge. Good on him, he's already relocated.
Ready to destroy landmines laid and covered.
Wait, check.
I'm just going to back up. That was good. That's exactly the manpower drain that I'm looking for. Just short, quick bursts. And I'll walk backwards here a little bit. And I'm going to send the Humber north to deal with the 8-rad that's going to react to push that across. The Humber can do decent damage to 8-rads as long as it's just a short little engagement. After this, what I intend to do is I'm going to get the tank training. I'm going to trade in the AA Crusader. I've got the foot guard on the way, so I've already got the infantry training there. And I'll just... Oh, actually, he's gone that way. I didn't anticipate that. So I'll use the rate of fire buff here. I'll do a lot of damage quickly, and then I'm just going to cash it in and call it a day with my AA Crusader. There's something coming across there. Actually, that's a big push coming across. I might even rotate my MG a little bit. And I'm going to be pesky here. I'm going to send my Humber around the rear.
Sector lost. The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
Oh, what's that pathing? It distracted him either way. I've got the flank there.
We have a surplus of command points, Commander.
Okay. Oh, no, misclicked. That was meant to throw a grenade. Actually, no, I'll keep the AA Crusader here. I can go for a dive here. I've forced a lot of big retreats. I'm not going to break that wall because that's protecting me from the flaks. The flaks do damage. Oh, no. I turned. All right, that's enough. Pull him back. Get him home. Call it a day. And then I'll
Now construct
Wait, does that?
Churchill
Oh,
tank.
that doesn't cost anything. So yeah, let's do that one.
Come on, lads. There's work to be done. Orders. Jump to it, lads. Quiet down. Listen up.
It doesn't cost anything, whereas that one costs a bit of munitions. So, and then with that being retrofitted, I'll just get out the Churchill, and all is good.
What you got for us?
I just need to reinforce this side with a few mines. Retreat.
We're
All right.
losing a munitions
Now,
point to enemy action.
here I'm going to shoot a smoke with my Humber, and then I'm going to follow up another smoke with my mortar. So that's going to completely lock down his cutoff.
The Bosch are losing ground. Down to 250
And I'm
points
also
now.
going to use the vet ability in here.
We have our destination.
So his cutoff is
The gammon.
Mine's late.
no bueno.
Avoid this box.
On your feet. Guard here. Under fire.
Royal engine on land.
Attention. Order incoming. Double time march. You can't help them against dead. Stay down.
Churchill infantry. Our supply lines are broken. We have
All right, I can use
sectors isolated
I can
out
use the
there.
vet ability here. Or, yep, I'm happy with that. Time to back up.
Sappers. We've got orders to move.
The MG will hold the line, and the mortar can start chipping away at these flaks the moment he sets up. So that's good enough. I can even do an artillery barrage.
We have command
Like
points
that.
available for use.
I can absorb all these hits here.
We're losing a victory point.
Patching it up now.
And now it's just Crusader
Enemy
spam
has
after
our
that.
victory point now.
Because you don't want to get multiple Churchills because it just slows down the mobility too much.
Report. The
But-
Bears are threatening a victory point.
If I can get double Crusader, radio net, and push in with designate targets, it is going to be a incredibly big push. I got fortunate that I didn't lose that squad there. I should have reacted faster. But now, Humber's repaired. Humber's going to go to the north. So is everything else. I'm going to keep the recce sackage in section in the center, and I'll just keep on smoking the middle of the map
MG Vickers relocating.
and prevent him from capping that. I need to send my sweeper to the north. I got a feeling he just placed a mine. So if he placed a mine, he would have placed it there. So I'll just cap it on this side for now. You see one burst of the Humber for the flak gets really easily killed. So definitely a unit you've got to be protective of.
It's double time on that point.
One more Crusader and I'm good. That's my whole army composition for the rest of the game. This is the ideal army composition I feel for Brits with my playstyle. One big tank,
The enemy have
heaps of
taken our
mobility,
territory.
Humber, Crusaders, and that's it. Oh, nah, I gotta back up. I'll do the flare ability there.
Point should be allotted, Commander.
Churchill's coming across the side to reinforce that Crusader.
We're losing a victory point.
Flare's kicking in. Got to back up though. Push him across, and then I've got a flank
Enemy has our victory
over
point
here.
now.
Radio net.
All crews, initiate radio net.
So radio net gives you accuracy, rate of fire, and vision, which is perfect. I've got the flank occurring here as well. And time for the smoke. Perfect.
Royal engine.
It's going to take him longer to repair than me.
All set.
Oh, unless he uses mechanized assault, but that doesn't do as much anymore. I'll just get another Crusader. I could also go for another engineer here.
Enemy territory.
That's it. GG. Because if I went for the recon artillery here, placing it here, which is the obvious spot, I would have wasted a lot of his time. That time would have resulted in better repairs for me. It would have forced him to move around, which wastes his repairs. And especially since I would have been able to grab the 3 VPs, it would have created about 100 VP lead with the triple cap. So otherwise, designate our targets is a very good option to have. It might have even allowed me to outright win that engagement pretty decisively with only having 1 tank of mine damaged, because it gives you extra weapon penetration against their units. And when we're talking about the frontal armor of a Panther, that's pretty huge. But I think the best thing this game for me was the Humber. The Humber's smoke was really good. The mortar smoke was really good. And when we compare that to the sniper only got 10 kills. 10 kills for a unit that costs 360 manpower and has been on the maps for about 10 minutes. Isn't that many kills? So effectively, I've been able to negate that unit whilst having 2 high utility units on the field, which is a win in my eyes. Smoke is so... It's part of the reason why I don't trade the Humber in. This smoke barrage gives British an element of unpredictability in a army that is centered around very much having core flexibility units. In the infantry section, they've got the best support weapons in the game, the MG, the anti-tank gun, and the mortar. They are so reliable and consistent, these support weapons. And to have but they're also predictable. But to have the unpredictability of this smoke and the speed of the Humber and the Vet 1 marking the area, it's a tick, tick, tick in my eyes. That's part of the reason why it's one of my favorite allied vehicles, the trusty little Humber. We'll have a look at the stats now. Oh, I got the Challenger with Brits again, which is nice. I've been doing some crazy off-meta stuff in patch 1.7 and 1.8 that cooked my rank as Brits, so I'm moving back into Challenger, which is good. And we'll just go through the stats. And that's that. Take care. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.